could the education at the university be improved?
I think there's a lot of ways that the education at this university has been improved, but some students are still experiencing problems with recorded lectures, having less time to contact their personal tutors. So I believe that if I was put into this role, that I could work with the university, with BU Fly, and with the academic quality team to make sure that this is accessible for all students.
Lovely. With the strikes going on, assuming they continue, how would you plan to support students' education that they're paying for with the disruption going on?
Well, especially because the lecturers don't have to tell us that the strikes are happening, I can understand the students' frustration in that. The biggest support that we can give them is letting them know any information beforehand, but also knowing what support that BU has in place as well. Without BU telling the students anything, the students are then left in the unknown. At least if they have some information, they can then work with that information.
What's the main issue that you're looking to tackle if you get elected?
I think one of the main issues that I'm going to tackle is especially to do with marginalised and minority student groups. I really want their voices to be heard a bit more often. Since they are usually smaller groups, they tend to stay away. If I'm at least giving them the opportunity and the platform to speak out a little bit more, then their issues can be solved a lot more often.
So a slightly more tricky question now. So with the fact that there are faculty reps and department reps for different subjects, do you feel that the current system of giving feedback from those faculties works, or do you think that they should be reformed to allow for more feedback or better quality feedback?
I do think that the faculty reps do work in some aspects. They are able to sit on those board meetings and at least give their opinions and other students' opinions, but sometimes what could work better is if they were given the right amount of training so they feel a little bit more confident to speak about student voices, as well as having maybe some more physical presence on campus so students actually know they exist and are actually there for that reason. There could be some reform in that aspect. And in general, actually that's basically it.
Cool.
You've got another one. Why should people believe that you're the right person to represent?
Well, I've already been in this role for a year and I have so much more to achieve. I'm ready and I have the power and I literally have the vim to carry on doing this for students. I believe that student voice is one of the biggest things to actually create change. And I believe that I'm the right person to step forward and just carry on the job.
Yeah.
Do I need to say my name?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Introduce yourself and what do we do?
Okay.
Sum
say 3 things about yourself.
Sum yourself up in 3 words.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Nora Valerie Decker. I'm running for the Vice President Education role. I like to roller skate. I like to sing, and I don't really spend my time doing anything interesting other than those 2 things.
And is there anything else that we didn't ask you about that you'd like to?
One of the other things that I feel like SUBU and BU could also improve on is with their workshops and events, especially for mental health. There hasn't really been that many, and it's such an important topic to speak about because it lets students know that it's okay to speak about your mental health and your stress levels. So I want to at least collaborate with any members of staff basically that think it's important that we speak more about mental health.
Firstly, start by introducing yourself, what you're running for, and 3 things that just sum you up a little bit.
Okay, my name is Testimony Chikezi from Nigeria, studying Masters Organizational Project Management, and coming up for the post of VP Education.
Okay.
And I'm kind of social and funny type, accessible and also approachable.
Okay. To start off with, how could the education at the university be improved?
One, to improve the quality of education, we need to look at the issues that are surrounding education that is affecting our students. One of the issue is accommodation. The second is timetable. And currently this semester, our lectures are not put on slide for people to get before the lecture time. So it is an issue that I need to work with the staff, considering the BU policy, to achieve a solution for that.
Okay.
Okay. And what's the main issue that you're looking to tackle if you're elected?
I'll be tackling payment method, and accommodation. In fact, the three things I'll be tackling them at once. Accommodation, timetable, because the policy of BU is that we need to have a time for research, and the timetable is not giving us the room for research. We need enough time for research, so I have to put that into consideration to ensure that it is being tackled. Enough time.
Obviously, there's a lot of strikes going on, and this does disrupt students' education. How do you intend to support students during the disruption?
During this period, strike issue is not what we have the power to stop the staff from contesting for their rights. The best option is to look for educational and career skill training to fit into this time so that they can benefit something that is outside education, so that even after graduation they can go out and be employable and also develop their skills.
Yes. With the system of faculty reps providing feedback for their different departments, do you think the system as it currently stands works well, or do you think the system needs reforming to offer better feedback opportunities, for example?
Yeah, I think it needs reformation, because you can agree with me that 30% of students who receive survey doesn't answer the survey. They just open the survey and they close it back. And those who answered it are just few, and you can't get the mind of others who didn't answer. And if you try to work on the solution of those who answered, you discover that half of the school is not met. So the only thing is that to improve that, I have to go face to face interaction. We give them the room to open up, and I can get their feedback. Thank you.
Yeah, one more. Why do you believe that? Why should people believe that you're the right person to represent them?
Because I believe that every BU student have the right of effective educational experience in this BU, and that will also enable BU to grow more higher and to limit these challenges that is affecting education. They all have to vote for me so that I can work together with them, teamwork, to ensure we all succeed with a flying colour. Thank you.
And I think, is there anything else from your manifesto you would like to cover while you have the opportunity?
Yeah, if I have the opportunity, I will ensure that currently most of this training is not reaching Lansdowne point. So Lansdowne is going to benefit. I will ensure that there's an equal training both in Talbot and in Lansdowne, so that those in Lansdowne will not feel being neglected. And online, sometimes it's not working. Let's be sincere. So we need to make it face-to-face interaction. Yes, I will work on that.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.